Hey guys, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone 99. It's Tony. How you guys doing tonight? Tonight we're going to be taking a look at an application for buymeaniphone.com. Tonight we're going to be looking at an application called Download Meter. What this application does basically is tracks your data usage throughout the day and displays it in a nice easy to read format and keeps track of your data usage over 3G and Edge as well as Wi-Fi. So let's switch over to the close-up camera and take a look at it. Okay, cool beans guys, here we go with the review on Download Meter. Here is the icon right here. So we'll go ahead and click it and open it up. And the main screen shows you all of your information for Edge and 3G as well as Wi-Fi. I'll take you through the settings first. Tap this icon right here to open up the settings menu. And you can turn on calculate traffic remaining for that day. This keeps track of your data that you use daily and monthly. It'll give you your percentage of monthly data used and remaining, as well as how much you have used that particular day. This is just where you enter your settings. You can calculate direction of traffic you want to keep track of. I have up and down. Obviously you want to keep track over 3G of what you're sending up as well as down, because it counts towards your data allowance for that month. Monthly traffic limit in megabytes. I'm on a 512 meg plan, which I realize is probably not a lot of data. You guys are probably going to be like, what? That's all you get is 512 megs? Yes, but I am on Wi-Fi almost all the time. The only time I really use data is when I'm out and about or I'm at work. That's pretty much it. I don't stream a lot of radio or watch a lot of videos while I'm on 3G or anything like that, so I tend to not use a lot of data. I generally use 300 to 400 megs a month. I generally don't use any more than that. So it works fine for me. And then you enter the day a new month starts on. That would be your billing date. Mine is the 24th. So all of my data per month resets on the 24th. So I entered the 24th. We're done. We'll exit that. And here we are back at the main screen. As you can see, it says I have used 53% of my data for today, being 23.2, which makes sense. I was at work all day. Pretty much I checked Twitter and email, stuff like that while I was at work most of the day. And then this afternoon I was home on Wi-Fi, so, you know, I didn't use a whole lot of data today, which is pretty normal, you know, for me when I'm at work. I don't tend to use a lot of data. Twitter, email, a couple web pages maybe, if I have a few minutes here and there. That's about it. As far as Wi-Fi goes, of course I'm on unlimited Wi-Fi. I don't need to really keep track of my Wi-Fi, so when I went to the settings, I just put in the same date, the 24th, and I put in 10,000 megs. Track up and down. Because, you know, there's really no limit, doesn't really matter, but it does keep track of it. If you'd like to know how much Wi-Fi you use, for example, say you didn't have Wi-Fi, and you needed a higher data plan, something like that, you could keep track of how much Wi-Fi you'd need, and that would give you an idea of how much data you would need on just 3G. So it's useful. It can give you an idea. This seems to be fairly accurate. It says I've used 12.4 megabytes today. I went into my settings menu and reset all of my settings this morning when I first turned it on, and it seems to be pretty accurate. Wow, this isn't showing up too well. But we'll go to General, Usage, sorry, that's About. I want to show you guys my serial number. About. And as you can see, it says I have used, well, you guys can't read it, but it says 11 megabytes received and 1.4 sent. There you go, 1.4 megabytes sent and 11 received. So that's the same thing, 12.4 megabytes, same thing. So just a quick look at this application for you guys. It's called Download Meter. It's available in the App Store. If you want to keep, a meter to keep track of how much data you're using, if you're just curious or whatever. or if you need to keep track of how much data you use over 3G and Edge. This is a cool application, seems to be fairly accurate. Oh, the only one thing I did want to mention was you need to run this application every time you reboot your device. So if you turn your device off, immediately after rebooting, you need to run this app right away in order for it to keep track of your data. So that's it. Every time you reboot your device, you have to run this application, which is not a big deal. But it is sometimes inconvenient. Sometimes I forgot to run it. But I've only used this app for a few days, maybe a week. So it's not, the values aren't exactly a entirely accurate as of my billing date, because I've only used it for about a week. But there you go. That's my quick look at Download Meter. It's available in the iTunes App Store. A link will be right over there in the description box, or down there, whichever place it is. I'll put a link in the description box. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Rock on.